life for today.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna paint. I'm not gonna show you what unless you see. I don't know what you see because the camera is in front of me. It's not on the subject. I want you to stay with me and enjoy. I'm gonna speak to you all through because I'm bored, I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm everything. This is the drawing I'm drawing at. A simple and normal drawing on acrylic paper, in acrylics. I hope you like it. I'm gonna show you how it ends up. I just want to speak all through the painting because I'm staying alone in my room and I'm so tired and I'm so sick, and I just want the sun to come out and hit my room window and feel alright. Things that don't happen anymore. It's a culture, it's a way of living, it's my freedom. I don't know. All of this, it hurts me. It hurts me a lot. People play around and they think they're God and stuff like that, and it's not something you should do. It's something you should avoid to do because it's sick. A sick sun. Outside we are trying to get to some point where we have a healthy sun. We enjoy it. There's light, should be light. And enjoy our lives the way we should do. But let's change the subject. Now is a terrible thing happening in the world. Coronavirus is, I don't know, it hits you, the news, it hits you and you can't really get over it if you have feelings, if you care, if you think nothing is alright. Nothing is alright. People, I try to stay in my place and just avoid all that situation. I have masks and everything. I feel like, I don't know, the masks are nice. I wear them. They are nice. I dyed my hair. I made myself a brunette. I've got black hair. It's a tint of violet or something. I don't know how it ended up to be on my hair. Violet. Trying to paint a rose now. It's pretty hard for me to paint a rose. Seems like the hardest thing in the world to paint a rose. I don't know how the petals go. It's hard. It's a lot of details in it. I want to make it perfect, and I rush a lot in it. I rush a lot and it's not, I don't know if it's the way it should be or not, but I think it's gonna turn out to be good. It's a rose with a cat eye in the middle of it. My rose. Let's speak about something, I don't know. I'm gonna get friends on YouTube and ask me questions and talk to me. because I'm bored. I'm simply bored. I have a boyfriend, maybe not. It's sad to not have a boyfriend. I like people. I like hanging around with people. I'd like to stay with someone. I'm staying alone in my room. I'd like to be with someone to share everything with me and understand me and love me the way it should be. But I like this a lot. But I didn't really have a laughter. Everything goes wrong in my life. Everything goes wrong and I think it's not fair. I had a life. In between I laughed. I enjoyed. But there is a sad life too. And I hope I'm over it because now I'm old. I'm older than I used to be. Before I used to be a kid. And I tried to grow as to get to a point where I'm okay. To get to a point. I hope it's still filming. To get to a point where my life just it should be different. When I was little I had a nice and beautiful life. And then I went to school, in primary school, and people were just, I don't know, meeting a lot of kids. It ruined me. I used to draw before I went to school. Wanted to practice law. I'm into law. And touching the subject, I'm into law a lot. I'm into all sorts of laws. Like from arts and everything, like stealing, like copying people's arts and stuff. And is law, I can talk to you about a lot, but I don't want to. I want to touch subjects that matter in life, about people, about human beings, about the way we grow, about the way we live our lives. We are not perfect. We can always improve. Have a serious background in this with my high school and everything. My high school was okay. I enjoyed high school. It was a nice school. I ended up in a really good school and it was a nice school. I liked it. I was a mess before. I was a huge mess. It wasn't a mess. It was just my childhood that just hated me every time I tried to do something. I didn't have the right age to do everything that I did. I don't want to get out of the subject too much from drawing, but I used to be a photographer, and photography was nice to me. It was something that kept me away from drawing. I don't know, it was just a lot of effort and staying on my ass all day and paint. I wanted to paint. I really wanted to paint since I was 14, when I first saw drawings, like real drawings, like really hard drawings. I wanted to do those hard drawings, but I didn't have the chance to. I just got a pen and a paper and I drew. And it ended up I knew how to draw. It was understandable for me, but I prefer to live on my life for a bit more time and then see what I'm doing with it. And I ended up outside my country. I ended up going to Great Britain. I wasn't a fan of everything. It was just the European Union that just supported us to have this experience. I had it. It's not something that is hard and good. I don't know. Somewhere in between this. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just a way to live your life the way you are supposed to, with no strings attached, and in freedom and responsibilities. And I made it to school, I went to a school, an art school for photography, but I didn't really end it. So I had to leave because I couldn't really face it. It was, I knew English, it was everything alright, I had good grades, but something kept me away. I don't know if I had to be a photographer or not. I do photograph still. I'm not a professional I am a professional photographer, but I'm not doing photography anymore. I just photograph things sometimes, things that I like, things that inspire me for my drawings and everything, and I changed everything, and it's just better now. I just feel things like this. It's just things. Unless you realize something is wrong, you can't do right. So I have thought about it seriously since I was 25, and one day I thought my time is just wasted, so I have to do something to assure myself I'm not gonna just ruin my life. So in between this, from 17 to then, I used to photograph. People went in my life, went out my life. Time started speeding up because of the camera, and I didn't realize everything. I just wasn't in my right mind. It's not something that anybody can do. I don't know, it's a sick world. I find it a sick world. I want to try to make it better. I'm doing everything to make it better, but I don't know how to make it better if I don't live my life as well and do things that I like talking to you and expressing myself somehow. It's just, I can't take care of everything. I'm a mess. I'm gonna recognize I'm somehow a mess. I do good. I do right on my own feet, but it's a change. It's something that I changed in my life. It's an experience. It's not an experience, it's the end of my life. From now till the end, I'm gonna draw. I like it. I'm never gonna get sick of it. I'm not gonna get lost. I'm just gonna draw and draw and take care of my camera. It's important to me because I used to love my camera. I used to love photography, but it's not doing right to my head. So as long as it's not doing right to my head, why am I doing it? To die? To kill myself? It's like a gun. You point it at me and I kill myself with it. So I just gave up. I hope everybody understands me. I just gave up. It's nice, it's beautiful. There are things that exist, beautiful things. I couldn't give up life and to start drawing since I was 17. I I somehow started living my life with continuity, and so I did. I lived my life until I couldn't anymore, but I didn't really get drawing out of my life. I still watched it. I still learned from it. I was going to places, I was going to shops and watch drawing books, and I still couldn't judge, not judging. I had my head down and I just watched, and something got straight to my mind, my conscious mind. I was just conscious when I did this, and it's just my way of being, expressing. It's just the way I like to express myself now. My imagination, you need imagination too when you do photography. It's a lot to do. It's Photoshop. Is a lot to do in it. I liked it. I used to play in Photoshop a lot, but someday I just wanted to make to add some photographs to my portfolio. In that time when I was about 24 or something, and I got some models, some semi-professional models. I I think I managed to do the photographs. I have some nice photographs from it. I don't even know if I have them anymore because my laptop crashed and I lost data. So I'm not mad about it. I don't know what to do. Something happens to Facebook as well. I used to have some photographs and they disappeared on a page from my photography. They just disappeared. I just have some photographs left. I still get visualizations and notifications from it, like one a week. It's nice to know people really do show some interest now that I gave up. And I heard people like me, I heard people appreciate me, but I couldn't really get to anybody. My money level was down, I couldn't support myself.